Because next year we're leveling up. Are we not, my people? We are going from strength to strength, from glory to glory. We are not going to be the same as we are right now at the end of 2019. Amen. Amen. This is what I brought her.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Welcome back to my channel.
I'm here.
Finally.
Yes. It's so weird being on another channel.
So
shy.
I don't know why it's taking me this long to have my sister on my channel. But here she is.
We've been waiting to be asked, you know.
Whatever. You've been on my vlogs, but we haven't actually done a video together.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, anyway, sorry about that. So I thought it'd be perfect to get her in for this video because with it being the end of the year, round about now is the time we start setting goals, if you haven't already, for 2019 and beyond. So we both did it last year. Yeah. And then this year, we're about to set goals. Have you set them yet?
Yeah, I have now.
I've set them up here, but I haven't written them down yet, which I need to because it's like the last day of the year. But we wanted to give you guys some tips on how to set goals and also how to sort of stay on track because
everyone be setting goals at the end of the year, like new year, new me.
The gym before in January and then by March.
Yeah.
I thought I'd get my sister in for this because she's very good at all of that. And she motivates me a lot and she forces me to set goals and blah, blah, blah. So without further ado, let's do this. Cool. Okay, so we'll go back and forth and share our goals for 2019. Some of my goals are rollover from 2018 because I did not change them.
Mine are rolling from birth.
Yeah, honestly, not even 2018. Mine are rolling from like. Anyways, let's okay though.
Yeah, 2019 will be the year.
There's grace.
Amen.
My first and most important actually goal for 2019 is to spend more time in my work.
Yes, so good.
It's such a struggle and I don't understand why it's a struggle because when I do it I'm like, this is amazing, this is great. Obviously you're in God's word, it's an amazing thing, but it's just having the discipline to actually do it even when I don't want to. It's hard because my flesh is telling me, oh, but wouldn't you rather just like watch Netflix, or wouldn't you rather go on Instagram or something like that, or wouldn't you rather just sleep? But actually I don't know, it's like my flesh lies to me and says that it's a chore, but it's not. It's just the word of God.
I think mine ties into that because distractions are real when it comes to reading the word, especially for me where I'm such a doer. So I feel like I need to get everything done before I get into my word. So it's like I need to set the environment. So let me make sure the house is clean. Let me make sure the dishes are washed. Let me make sure, you know, everything is in order, and then I'll sit down to read my word. And by the time I get down to it, it's like 10 minutes plus to leave the house, and it's not intentional, it's not meditated on, it's not restful, it's just rushed, just to sort of tick a box sometimes and say, yeah, I read my word. So it's like, Anna, you know that you want to be in the word more, so next year is the year of doing it. And I think for me, in order to be able to do that, is to be intentional about prioritizing me getting into my word. My second goal is, okay, which one do I put it in importance? Which one? I wonder if yours is going to be the same.
So my second one is around finance.
Yes! Is it? More money!
Yes! So
2019,
mate, my second goal number 2 for 2019 is to save more money. But under saving more money
is make more
money. Do you know what I mean?
It's not every day.
It's true. In order to save more, there's 2 ways to save more. There's spend less and there's earn more, and I like to do both. So earn more means getting more in the job I'm currently in. Yes. If I'm called to go to a different role, then that's more money. Don't move up the career ladder and get less money. Tip number 1. Or generate other streams of revenue. And then obviously with spending less, just being more like disciplined, I guess, with my money and being smarter with how I spend it.
Yeah, same for me. So with me with money, it's just actually living within my monthly allowance. Mine is the impulsive purchases. I could be doing well, and then all of a sudden I see something in the shop and I'm like, boom, then the whole allowance is just gone. Another thing we used to do is pay ourselves weekly. So even though you get the monthly money monthly, you pay yourself weekly and then you live on it for the week. But we've stopped that. Now it's just about making sure that I live within my means and not dip into additional funds.
Something we do is that we I say we, Keith, made sure that all of our outgoings come out on the 1st because we both get paid at the end of the month. So there's no illusion of, oh, we got so much money. Literally, as soon as the money comes in, we tithe, and then on the 1st, all of our direct debits and bills and stuff come out, because then it just makes, then at least you're realistic about what you've got. And then we also put money into different pots. So we've got long-term saving, medium-term saving, and then our spending money. So at least everything's just gone clear from day one. There's no like, oh, we got this money.
But more importantly for me is make more money. And I put this on my Instagram. I'm going to be sharing more about it because I don't know why people don't like to talk about making more money, especially especially as Christians, you feel like, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, sometimes as Christians we can be very humble, and we think being humble means being broke, but like,
no.
Why?
Because I want to bless people more, and in order to bless people more, sometimes I need more finances to be able to do that. I need more freedom to be able to do that, and money can give me that. So next year, make more money.
I always think about generational. That's been on my mind a lot this year. Generational wealth. People out here have got generational wealth. Like,
there's no chance of any generation being broke.
Yeah, if you've got the right people to manage your money, then money literally goes on from generation to generation, and that's like, we can start that. Our generation could definitely start that, because all around me, my friends are just like entrepreneurs and business people, and just like smart with their money. Obviously, our parents and stuff, they did the best that they could with what they were given, because they were like, most of us are first generation, so they came over here and they made a good life for us. But now it's our job to like take it to them.
We can't get comfortable where they've brought us to. It's like, okay, what are we doing for the next generation? Our parents got us came to the country, struggled, got us British passports and everything, and now it's like, okay, what are we doing with what we how we standing on their shoulders to go even further.
Actually, I was talking to Harry and Keith yesterday, and Harry was actually saying that it's interesting because our kids may very well be like a whole new category of black middle class. Like, that's mad. Like, you don't really see that now. You see middle class, but majority of middle class people are white, and they have that own like sort of community, or Jewish or something. But we are actually gonna potentially like raise a black middle class generation, and it's like, whew, there's a lot that comes with that, but it's just a thought, and it's like, wow, okay,
exactly. So we can't just be here spending and not thinking about generationally about our wealth and money, because I just want my children to have the freedom to do whatever they feel called to do, and not have money as a restriction on that. So for me, it's like, okay, what can I do now, and I can make more money in 2019.
I want them to think bigger than we did, because there's certain things we just didn't even know we could have access to, but our kids may very well have access to that, and I just I wanted to afford them that opportunity. And sorry, part of that, of making more money for me personally, is becoming more financially literate, because we didn't teach us about finance at school. Our parents taught us about, like, you know, how to be smart with our money and save and stuff, but to a degree, personally anyway, like putting your money in a bank account and just leaving it there, that's not a good way to keep your money. And that's the things that our parents maybe taught us and said, oh, it's better than spending it, but it's not the best way. It's not the best place to put your money.
No,
where there are smarter ways, the smarter things to do with your money, but at the moment I have no idea about any of them.
And it's lack of knowledge that sometimes keeps you in poverty, because you're not aware of the ways that you
make your money work,
and all that stuff. So that's
something I want to learn. I've already downloaded so many podcasts, I've got books and stuff, so I'm just ready to, like, if there's a course out there, I'll take it. Like, I just want to become financially literate, so I know what I'm doing with my money.
I think for me, it's pushing myself. Like, I've got natural gifts, for example, that I'm using in my career, but I sometimes rest on them, and I don't want to do any more. Like, I don't want to work any longer, maybe, because you know, I don't know what the root of it is. It's maybe comfortability with where I'm at right now, when there should be a hunger to go further. So for me, that's what the limitation is to me making more money next year.
I think, okay, so my third sort of main goal for 2019 is around my health and fitness. And
I don't want to do that one.
And so for me, it's just to live a much healthier and fitter lifestyle, which would include what I eat, working out, just making better choices, really. So this is a goal that's rolled over from like 10 years ago, because I was literally 16 when I was like, I want abs, and 25 now, no abs. So you guys saw my journey up until the wedding, like the whole get buff journey that was going on, and I actually achieved quite a lot. I had a personal trainer.
I had a personal trainer before I got married. Never seen them again.
Got a personal trainer, was eating pretty well, going to the gym and stuff, and then I thought, okay, by the time I get to the wedding, it'll be a lifestyle, and I'll just like keep it up. But after the wedding, went on my honeymoon, I was like, my honeymoon relaxing, came back, thought, let me settle into the new house. 5 months later, and I'm in not the best shape I've ever been in. So yeah, the goal this year is just to be fit for health reasons, because I'll be running for the train and it's just mad. Because I literally, like, sometimes I'm like, Adella, this is not healthy. Like, I didn't even run. I did like a little quick jog, like walk jog, and my heart's literally hurting and I can't breathe.
Them skinny fats.
Yeah, literally skinny fat. And then also it's for aesthetics, because sometimes I'd be trying to wear some clothes and I'm just like,
no, health first though, you know. Health first. Not aesthetics. Really, my third one is about being intentional about rest. I've been so good in this quarter of the year, the final quarter of the year.
Yeah, I rest too much.
No, but intentional rest, is it proper rest where you decide?
So we stop.
Okay, cool. For me, it's the complete opposite. Like, I struggle to rest. I used to like pack my calendar out and make sure I'm doing stuff all the time and not have opportunity to rest. And now next year, I've already started it, so I'm just going to continue it, just being intentional about rest, making sure I've got at least a number of days in the week where I'm going straight home, having a Saturday maybe where I rest the whole day. For me, it's about resting and
always doing something.
Yeah, we always do something. Chilling. Sometimes that can get too much, so we've been intentional about resting this last quarter, and it's been great because I'm a more patient wife, I'm a more patient person, I'm more available if people need me like last minute, so I can change plans. It's very easy, so I just want to continue that because I think God was a restful God. He took time out. He took the time to rest. He was never doing too much. He was never rushing anywhere. Oh my gosh, I used to love rushing. London wasting time. London makes you rush and makes you want to do everything. Now I'm saying no to things, so that I'm going to continue that next year. And I think it's, you know, you can get more done by doing less sometimes.
It's true. You work smarter.
Yeah, working smarter 100%, and yeah. So that's mine.
Cool. So those are our 3 main goals for the year. So it's been good for you guys to think about yours.
Yeah, come on guys.
I've got some tools that are going to help you at the end, like a fun way to help you, but I'll get to that at the end. So stay to the end. Subscribe. So now we're going to share some of our tips, like practical tips that steps that we take to make sure that we stick to our goals to the best of our ability. So obviously sometimes we fall short, and that's fine, but these are things that are in place, or that I put in place and that Anna puts in place to try and help us to achieve our goals and make them more realistic.
Great.
Yeah. Your husband's calling you.
Oh. Hi babe. Hey babe. Yeah, I'll be done in 10, so when the time you get here.
Okay, so the first tip I have for making sure you stick to your goals is to break down your big goal into like smaller goals. And by smaller, I mean like smaller bits that you can measure and track, but also smaller in terms of time frame. An example of that might be, by the end of January, I want to be going to the gym once a week. And then I say, okay, mid-year, by the end of June, I want to be going to the gym 3 times a week, and I want to be able to lift 100, I don't even know what's a lot.
10 kg.
10 kg. I want to be able to small manageable goal. I want to be able to lift like I want to be able to squat 60 kgs or something like that. And then my big final one could be, okay, at the end of December, I want to be going to the gym 4 times. I don't believe in 5 times a week. I want to be going to the gym 4 times a week, and I want to be doing X, Y, Z. I want to be maybe this certain clothes size, or I want to have abs, like just one line here. Yeah. So that's how I break down my goals.
I listened to this podcast, and it even said that for the first week when you're aspiring to go to the gym, just get up at the time that you say you will, put on your shoes, and then go back to bed, and just keep doing that for the week, and then up it even the next week. Sometimes we just jump straight to like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym, that's an hour away. Yeah, straight away. And it's like, no, make
you sign up to the gym box.
Yeah.
Don't go. Anyways, cool.
That's part of my saving money. I'm gonna cancel that membership because I don't go. I guess my tip would be focus more on the person that you want to be rather than the goal. Because the goal makes it seem like this is this destination, and once you arrive, you know, you're there. I don't know. I don't actually know if I believe in it in that deeply. I believe in like thinking about the character of the person that I want to become, and I think the why is what keeps you hooked to achieving that goal. So for me, I'm not motivated by money, but the money will enable me to give more, and I am passionate about giving. So every day when I go into work and I'm trying to do something and I'm trying to make more money, the money, which is the goal, is not actually going to motivate me, but knowing that at the end of this, by making more money, I will be able to help more people, that really enables me to achieve the goal. So I think, I don't know what I said there, I said focus on why,
focus on the person,
and focus on the person that you want to be.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Okay, my second tip is accountability, which is a word I actually don't like it, you know, I'm not gonna lie. So you just want to tell everybody my business.
My business.
But it's true though, seriously, accountability. When I was living alone in student accommodation, and Anna and Gabriel brought me a gym membership for Christmas.
Oh yeah!
I went 4 times that year. Literally 4 times that year, because there was no one there to make me go. Whereas if I told someone this is my goal, then they can at least like drag me out and to be like checking on you, like, what did you eat today? Like this, that. And I think there was a time when I used to send pictures of everything I was eating. Me and Kemi used to send each other pictures of what we were eating, because
so good.
They know how I did. And obviously you can't lie because you're only lying to yourself. So yeah, accountability will definitely keep you in check.
Really good.
You're someone who's like good at keeping your
not
wishy-washy. Like, yeah, whatever.
For me, another one would be putting physical boundaries in place, like for me,
stop you from straying from your goals.
Yes, 100%. So for me, like the rest one, a boundary would be I put it in my diary, rest.
Yeah.
So then I can go into my diary and see, actually I can't arrange to meet someone that day because it's rest. So it's like a boundary for me, a restriction to show me physically that actually you can't go past that. The same way with my money. I don't take my credit card out with me when I go to the shop. I've disabled it from my Uber app, so then it comes out my Monzo. So when my Monzo clicks and it shows me that a transaction has come out, it's like, whoa, okay. So for me, it's just having parameters and boundaries in place so that I don't go further than I'm meant to.
So my third sort of final tip for keeping your goals is to write things down. And when I say write things down, first of all, write down your goals so you don't forget them, or even put them somewhere where you can see them, but also write down your progress, because I think that you need to have a measurement. So for some people, when it comes to fitness, there might be like a pair of jeans, and however those jeans fit every time they try it on, that's like their measuring stick. For me, when I was with my personal trainer, she was really good at, well, Just Jean, plug. She was really good at, she would take pictures, because she was like, honestly, if you try to like weigh yourself and stuff like that, that's not a good representation, because I'm not trying to lose weight. So if you take pictures, literally you'll see things that you didn't think you'd see. So I'd see that like, oh, this roll that used to be on my back is not there anymore, and stuff like that. For other people, it might be actually getting a measuring tape out and measuring bits of their body, but keep track of it and write it down, because if you try to go from January to December and be like, okay, I'm gonna like track my progress in December, like you're gonna lose motivation like during the months, because you might fluctuate, or you might you might not see your progress because you see yourself every day. Whereas if you say every month I'm gonna take a picture in the same outfit in the same place, you'll see progress, trust me, you'll see it.
I think my final one would be like, we do it together, do it with other people. Sometimes we think these goals need to be individual, by myself, even especially, you know, the quiet time one, you know, it's obviously important to spend time with God alone, but if you're struggling, get a group, come together with others. I think we're more powerful together. We underestimate the power of unity and collaboration, and I think, like, for example, having a Bible study, that's your constant checkpoint, and people will be there and you'll be studying together, sharing in a WhatsApp group the scriptures that you've been reading will convict you and challenge you to get more into your word. So I think doing it with others is so powerful.
But I'm glad that you said that last one, because this is a nice segue.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because in the spirit of doing stuff together and letting people, like, sharing your goals with other people, if you go to my Instagram, I've got a new highlight called templates.
Ooh, have you?
It might be called something else by the time this goes up, but it'll be called templates. And there are a couple of Instagram story templates that you can screen grab. So like basically press it down so that you get rid of all the user interface stuff around it, and then screen grab it and then put it on your story and fill it in. So it's going to be about like what your goals are for the year, and you're gonna have to sign it at the bottom. This is not a legal contract, but in Instagram world it is. And so you can share that with your followers and just like get sort of people behind you. And then there's also going to be a couple of others that are just like fun ways of sort of putting your goals down and like sharing people that inspire you and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely check out my page for that, and get sharing it. And I'd love to see. I'm going to be reposting a lot of it,
because that helps a lot of things. That's like accountability with your followers, doing it together, because you might have the same ones as other people as you look around and see the template going around. So then you could be like, oh gosh, should we start a group and challenge each other to make sure we keep doing this, because next year we're leveling up. Are we not, my people? We are going from strength to strength, from glory to glory. We are not going to be the same as we are right now at the end of 2019. Amen.
Amen. This is what I brought her. All the stuff that we've said, I hope you found useful. And obviously, comment down below your own tips. Comment your goals and your tips. Like, let's get sharing. Because we probably said some stuff that you might have extra stuff that will help us.
Definitely. I'm ready to receive it.
If you have any finance tips and finance books,
that's true. Any money you want to send?
My PayPal will be But yeah, I hope you guys have the most amazing 2019. Hope it's the best year so far. Honestly, like, let's reach our goals. Let's do this, because our age mates are out here making moves.
Seriously,
we need to be there too. Trust me. Cool. All right. Thank you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like,
and subscribe to my channel.
Yeah, subscribe to her channel.
Yeah, Gabe's and Anna, me and the boo.
Yeah. And look forward to more from me next year. Bye guys.
See ya. Bye.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Wait. Could we do a countdown or something?
Oh. Yeah. Ew, you spit on me. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Hey guys.
Hi.